Part 30. The Return of the National Goddess. Author, Yun Suya. Chapter 291. Chapter 291, Typing her name makes my hand sick. One of the actress and Psyche's long Weibo posts particularly attracted everyone's attention. And Psyche is a representative artist who is short-lived in the entertainment industry. She unexpectedly became popular after playing the fourth female lead in a costume TV series. Because Psyche's appearance is quite distinctive, with small but beautiful facial features, narrow and beautiful red eyes, and red lips that are not rosy, she looks very much like a beauty in ancient times. Because of her face and her good acting skills, she became famous for a while. It was even announced that Myron might succeed Xiao Myron in the class, because her appearance is also very suitable for playing the role of a beautiful woman who captivated the country in ancient times. Although she has a small face, she has majestic facial features, graceful body and graceful posture, making her very good looking. But just when she was at her most popular, she suddenly fell silent for a long time. No new works were released, and she never appeared in public. Fans who like her are very puzzled. They have been commenting on her Weibo and asking her in private messages, but she has never replied. Later, when Psyche's fever was almost gone, he suddenly announced the news of terminating his contract with Shengding Entertainment and withdrawing from the entertainment industry, which immediately surprised the public. No one knows why she fell silent when she was at her most popular, and even quit the entertainment industry after the popularity was over. The reason why Psyche quit the entertainment industry was also listed as one of the top 10 unsolved mysteries in the entertainment industry by netizens on a gossip forum. Now, this mystery has finally been explained by Psyche himself. I have wanted to speak out for a long time, but I know it will be useless. Because in everyone's eyes, Xiao Na is kind-hearted and good at acting. More importantly, her fans are really scary. I want to say that I finally waited until today. This is how Qiana is originally. She used to be bullied by her in various ways when she was in the company. Previously, it was said on the internet that I look soft and beautiful, just like ancient literati's descriptions of great beauties. There was even a craze on the internet calling me Myron. Xiao Na was not happy when she found out. You must know that she is Xiao Myron. She is the only female artist in the entertainment industry who can be called a beauty. The role of 11 she is what she wants to play. So she deliberately bullied me in various ways in the company, and even teamed up with others to isolate me. At that time, all my resources were occupied by Xiao Na, and she refused to leave me even a small opportunity to stand out. The company didn't plan to refrigerate me, but because Xiao Na felt uncomfortable, she unilaterally refrigerated me. Moreover, the company knows all this, and my agent also knows it, but they have no intention of helping me. I just want to say that even so far, I still have not paid the liquidated damages. Although I am in debt, at least I am happy now. I really don't want to go into a place like the entertainment industry for the rest of my life. Apart from me, there are countless newcomers who have been bullied by Xiao Na. To be honest, I'm not surprised at all that she did what she did today. She doesn't deserve such a great honor at all, and she doesn't deserve to be loved by so many viewers. After this long Weibo post was posted, Psyche's comment area immediately exploded. Her fans felt sorry for her, and passers-by expressed sympathy for her. Woo woo woo, when I watched the TV series, I thought you were very beautiful and had good acting skills, and I liked you very much. But I don't know why you suddenly quit the entertainment industry, and I was sad for a long time. Jonah is so disgusting, my hands feel disgusted just typing her name. Thanks to the little cutie Wii for providing the character name Psyche. Thanks to the little cutie 240-884-4545 and Ruthless Bingzi for the reward. End of this chapter. The Return of the National Goddess. Author, Yun Suya. Chapter 292. Chapter 292, The wall fell and everyone pushed it. Bullying newcomers in our company, refusing to acknowledge or apologize for stealing songs during competitions. Why don't such people just explode on the spot and go to shit? Jonah, get out of the entertainment industry, you don't deserve to be in the entertainment industry at all. It turns out that Psyche, whom I like, was banned because of Chiao-Na. Damn, Chiao-Na is so disgusting. Suddenly, the internet was full of slander against Chiao-Na. Many artists who were bullied by Chiao-Na in the past have come forward to make violent revelations. Chiao-Na's personality has completely collapsed. The most interesting thing is that the actor Qin Ye, who was previously rumored to have had an affair with Chiao-Na, immediately jumped out and clarified that he had broken up with Chiao-Na and had no relationship with her. The reason why Qin Ye said this was to protect himself, because many Chiao-Na's fans asked him in the comment area of his Weibo whether the things on the internet were true. There were also some extreme fans who scolded him directly, saying that birds of a feather flock together, and if Chiao-Na was like this, he must not be a good person. Secondly, Qin Ye himself didn't want to continue the scandal with Chiao-Na. The girl was arrogant, which made Qin Ye unable to hold his head up every time. He really couldn't stand her anymore, so it happened to be a one-time affair today. Make it clear and completely cut off any relationship with Chiao-Na. Jonah is completely confused now, her mind is blank and she has no clue. Before, she was praised by netizens on the internet, and she has always had the least number of negative fans. Everyone says that Beauty Jiao is the actress with the best reputation in the entertainment industry. Even casual fans can easily become fans of her, and there is no place for negative fans to attack her if they want to. However, not long ago, the former Beauty Jiao is now being bombarded by netizens on the internet. Jonah was so angry that her eyes were red. She had never experienced such a thing since she was a child. Damn you Niankai, Xiaoying, and Psyche, everyone who slandered her, all deserve to die. Sister, what should we do now? Jolin asked Chiao-Na with a trembling voice. Have no idea. Jonah replied sharply. At this time, the brokerage company called, and Chiao-Na was so angry when she answered the call. How do your public relations handle things? Didn't you say you can suppress it? Why are you getting more and more pressured? What's going on with you? Do you have any ability to handle things? My little ancestor, do you think that everything can be public relations? What I have in my hands now is real evidence, and because of this fuse, your previous black material was exposed. Now everyone in the company is when dealing with your matter, the final outcome depends on whether they are willing to restrain themselves and stop breaking the news. Haha, it's useless. Why are you talking nonsense? I don't care anyway. It's impossible for me, Chiao-Na, to quit the entertainment industry in this way. Please handle it for me quickly, or I will do it myself. The agent panicked when he heard this. Miss, don't get excited. Don't post on Weibo at this time. Whatever you say now is wrong. Netizens have already decided that you are a bad person. You will only attract people if you make a statement now. Scold. Jonah angrily hung up the phone before she could finish what she said. What do you mean? Now that the internet is scolding her so much, she still has to endure it? Damn it, Chiao-Na finally understood what it meant to push someone against the wall. Everyone is gloating about others' misfortune. The usually plastic sisters are probably enjoying themselves right now, not even farting. Thanks to the little cuties Xianjiu, Super Cool Zyrina, and Lemon Buman for their rewards. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The Return of the National Goddess. Author, Yuan Suya. Chapter 293. Chapter 293 The Great God. Seeing Xiao Na's appearance, Xiao Lin bit her lip, her eyes sparkling with tears. She lowered her head and glanced at Xiao Na from time to time. Although Xiao Lin is not involved in the entertainment industry and does not understand the things in the entertainment industry, she still knows that ordinary celebrities will not last long if they are ripped apart by the entire network. There have been many lessons learned from the past. No matter how popular it was and how many fans it had before, after being exposed with negative information, and being blackmailed by the entire internet, one by one they would either withdraw from the circle or never become popular again. Therefore, Xiao Lin was very afraid that Xiao Na would quit the entertainment industry because of this. Although Xiao Na says every day that she doesn't care about the so-called honors in the entertainment industry, Xiao Lin knows that Xiao Na still likes acting in her heart. She also enjoys the feeling of being shined by all the spotlights, enjoying the moment when the camera captures her body, and also enjoys being confessed and praised by fans online. She is a person with extremely strong vanity. She wants to be at the top, and everything else is just her foil. Sister, how about I post on Weibo and say that this thing was done by me and has nothing to do with you in this way? You won't. Are you stupid? Xiao Na retorted to Xiao Lin angrily. First, I have evidence. Second, it is no longer just a matter of this matter. Now all my black materials have been exposed at once. Can you help me? I take all the dirty water. Jonah's words immediately left Xiao Lin speechless. Then, what should we do? Don't worry about this. Jonah said angrily. Jolene had no choice but to remain silent, but she still felt a little guilty in her heart. If it weren't for wanting to help her, Xiao Na wouldn't have come up with such an extreme method, nor would she have been exposed to violent revelations, nor would she have been blackmailed by the entire network because of her character collapse, to the point where she shouted, Xiao Na, get out of the entertainment industry. That and Psyche, is he planning to use this limelight to make his debut again? Haha, that's really interesting. Jonah looked at the series of long articles sent by Psyche and said coldly with dark eyes. Xiao Na closed Weibo, opened her phone's address book, then found a person nicknamed Great God and made a call. Great God, I need you to do something for me. It's 100 million. Can you do it? Jonah said to the person on the other end of the phone while playing with the cup in her hand. Explain. The voice coming from the other end had no warmth, like the sound of a machine. No matter what method you use, help me silence those people on the internet and make them retract what they said. In short, just clean me up. After that, I will give you 100 million. Make a deal. The other end hung up the phone. Xiao Na put down the phone and curled her lips with a proud and sinister smile. Jolene was dumbfounded when she heard this, staring at Xiao Na in disbelief. Sister, who were you talking to on the phone just now? Someone you don't need to know. Jonah smiled extremely. Jolene swallowed silently. Looking at Xiao Na's determined look, the other party must have a lot of background. The next day, overnight, all the voices attacking Xiao Na on the internet were silenced. And, more importantly, even Psyche, who received the most attention in this incident, deleted the long Weibo post and posted on Weibo to clarify, what I said yesterday was not true. I framed Xiao Na. Sorry. The people who were eating melons were stunned. What? Didn't this reversal come too fast? Not only Psyche, but everyone else deleted their Weibo posts and apologized to Xiao Na one by one. Thanks to the little cutie proud fairy for the reward. End of this chapter. The Return of the National Goddess. Author, Yun Suya. Chapter 294. Chapter 294 How to Do It. What's even more bizarre is that both Mu Niankai and Xia Ying's Weibo posts have been deleted, and the so-called evidence is also available online. Finally, the company issued a statement stating that it would hold accountable those who falsely accused and inexplicably attacked Qiana. The implication is that Jiao Na did not do those things at all and was framed. Netizens have been confused. Jonah was very satisfied with the current situation and quickly transferred 100 million to the account sent by the master. Then he happily started expressing sympathy on Weibo. A lot of things happened yesterday. I just want to clarify one point. I did not do anything to be sorry for others or myself. I have been in the entertainment industry since I was young, and I have seen a lot of things in the entertainment industry. I also know how jealous people in the industry are. When some people want to block you, there is nothing you can do. Nowadays, the power of the internet is so powerful that even the slightest disturbance will uproot everything. Someone asked me why I didn't speak out yesterday. I just want to say, is it useful to speak out? How many people are now waiting for me to step down, waiting to see my so-called miserable appearance of tearing off my mask and quitting the entertainment industry with my tail between my legs? I don't think anyone will believe what I say. Too many people want to see me fall, and that's why I can't fall. Fortunately, everything has been investigated clearly today. I wish this world to be stable. As soon as Jiao Na posted this on Weibo, all her true fans came out to complain about their idol. Woo woo woo, let's just say, how could beauty Jiao be Jiaoxia scorpions? The person I have loved for so long must be right? Support Jiao Myron, I just want to know who wants to mess with you. It's so abominable and despicable. It is inevitable for people to be jealous when they are angry. Jiao Myron, come on. Jiao Na looked at Qing Yishui's positive comments at the bottom of the comment area, and she suddenly felt refreshed and in a state of ecstasy. Of course, many netizens still feel that this matter is not that simple, and they think that Jiao Na found a publicist to clear her name. So they all went to Insaiki's Weibo to ask them. Why delete Weibo? Didn't you say that Kiana is a bad woman? Why are you still deleting Weibo? Are you collecting money from Jiao Na? Yesterday's evidence was so obvious, why was it deleted? I don't know why some people still ask useless questions. Isn't this obvious? I deleted Weibo because I felt guilty. He wanted to bring down Jiao Myron, but was reversed, and now he was slapped in the face. Just do it. You, an 18th line has-been actress, must be trying to take this opportunity to make Jiao Myron a hot topic to increase her popularity. It's disgusting. Muni Ankai was already furious. What the hell, her Weibo post yesterday was deleted. But she never deleted it at all. Was it deleted by the system? But when Muni Ankai wanted to post on Weibo again, she found that she couldn't. Not only that, she couldn't post anything on all social platforms. Muni Ankai was confused, it must have been something done by that Kiana. At the same time, Xia Ying was also very puzzled. In just one night, the video in her hand disappeared inexplicably. Not only that, the old-time coffee shop and all the cameras along the way captured Jiao Na and Jiao Lin, all disappeared one by one. In the end, what happened? Xia Ying saw that the public opinion on the internet was slowly beginning to favor Jiao Na yesterday. Jiao Shaxi, who bullied newcomers to steal songs but refused to admit it, today turned into Jiao Beauty, who was innocent and finally avenged her injustice. Xia Ying was confused. How did Jiao Na do it? Jonah will slap her in the face, but there is currently a particularly important person who is about to appear, just to exaggerate it. Joanna won't be able to talk for more than a few chapters, so don't worry. End of this chapter. The Return of the National Goddess. Author, Yun Suya. Chapter 295. Chapter 295. There is a big boss helping Jiao Na behind the scenes. Not only that, Shengding Entertainment Company saw this and even added fuel to the fire, pulling its newcomers to support Jiao Na online. Firstly, the newcomers can use Kiana's fame to get a good reputation in public. Secondly, the contents posted by these newcomers are all positive comments about Kiana. Kiana usually has no airs about them. How good it was, those people who said that were jealous of her and so on. Xiao-na unconsciously felt another wave of good feelings. Xia Ying was almost furious when she saw the information on the internet, and Kiana's idiot fans even went to her comment area to curse. To say that Xia Ying is just jealous of Xiao-na, she is not as good as Xiao-na or the like. Chu Sensio saw it and was furious. Damn it, calling him cousin Sakura, can you bear this? Of course not. Chu Sensio immediately led his fans to defend Xia Ying, and then Chu Sensio immediately began to look for the lost videos and evidence, and wanted to know how Xiao-na did this. He hacked the internet system, removed all negative comments, and even stole Xia Ying's video evidence. All these things changed drastically in one night. It was really scary. A small entertainment company would never be able to do such a thing. So, this means that there is a big boss helping Xiao-na behind the scenes. Who is this big guy? At this moment, Jun Chennai was about to post something on Weibo, but suddenly found that he could not operate the Weibo system at all. Can't post on Weibo at all? How is this going? Jun Chennai called Rong Ci in confusion. Rong Ci on the other end of the phone replied lazily, "Grandnephew, do you have something to ask me for help again?" Jun Chennai curled his lips, "Didn't you guess it all? Let me make it clear first, I don't want to get involved in Xiao-na's matter. You young people are arguing, so don't hold me back." Rong Kai spoke slowly and leisurely. Jun Chennai rolled his eyes angrily, "Damn, so where have you been hiding for retirement lately? Rong Ci hasn't been home for a month, and Jun Chennai doesn't know what he is busy with." Rong Ci laughed evilly. "I suspect Kiana has found some powerful boss to help her. I can't even post on Weibo right now. Aren't you an agent? Get rid of this bug quickly." "It's just as simple as fixing bugs," Rong Ci sneered, "My nephew, you are really a love-struck person, haha." Jun Chennai's face darkened when he heard Rong Ci's laughter, and then he said coldly to the other end of the phone, "Stop talking nonsense, can you help me? Call me uncle first." Rong Ci joked. Jun Chennai, "Should you call me? I'm quite busy here." "Uncle." Jun Chennai spoke in a low voice and reluctantly. Rong Ci immediately raised his lips with a satisfied smile and said, "Great nephew, be good, uncle will help you." Jun Chennai. How did he know such an actor? After Rong Ci hung up the phone, he quickly came to the computer, stopped joking, put on a serious face, and got into work. An hour later, Rong Ci called Jun Chennai. "All right." Jun Chennai said excitedly. "No." Rong Ci's voice on the other end of the phone was a bit gloomy. "Ha." Jun Chennai frowned in confusion, "Aren't you very powerful?" Rong Ci sighed helplessly, "I met my opponent today." End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The Return of the National Goddess. Author, Yuen Suya. Chapter 296. Chapter 296. I'm back, do you miss me? What? Jun Chennai couldn't believe what he heard. Did Rong Ci meet his opponent in computers? Rong Ci is a top agent. He has received various trainings since he was a child, and his computer skills are comparable to many top hackers. At least Jun Chennai has never seen Rong Ci encounter any opponent since he was a child. But this time, Rong Ci actually said that he had met his opponent, and he was actually defeated. It's simply unbelievable, simply terrifying. Rong Ci then said with a serious face, "I probably know who did it, Chen Yi, please don't worry about this matter for now." Before Jun Chennai could say anything, Rong Ci hung up the phone. Jun Chennai was stunned when Rong Ci said this. "Can't control it yet? How old is the other party? And looking at it like this, Rong Si knew who the other party was. Not long after Rong Si hung up the phone, the computer screen in front of him suddenly went black. Rong Si frowned, and then watched as a row of blue characters flashed across his screen. I am back, do you miss me? Rong Si immediately took a breath, his pupils dilated, and his whole body stiffened from his toes to the ends of his hair. Moreover, no one knew that all the actresses who had accused Jiao Na were threatened by a man in black who suddenly came in that night. If they continue to spread negative news about Jiao Na online, they will die. Therefore, they were so frightened that they weakly withdrew from Weibo. Then faced with the insults on the internet, he remained silent. Rong Si thought for a long time before finally picking up the phone and calling Xia Ying. Xia Ying quickly answered the phone. Hello, Rong Si, are you okay? Can you contact Yu Lingfeng for me? I want to see him, it's a very important matter. About Jana's cleansing. Xia Ying raised her eyebrows and asked. Jonah's sudden cleansing must be caused by a big shot behind her, but Xia Ying doesn't know who that person is. But one thing is that Jiao Na's background must be very complicated, because he controlled Xia Ying's network so that they could not send anything. In the eyes of netizens, Xia Ying and the others were like clowns who had been exposed. They had nothing to say, so they remained silent. And now the flags on the internet began to fall neatly towards Jiao Na. Jiao Na's company started to put on a show again, telling Jiao Na how wronged she was, etc., to force her to clear her name. Create Jiao Na as a pitiful character who is jealous because she is too popular and someone wants to take her down. Xia Ying asked 11 Ju to eliminate the bug that prevented her from posting things online, but 11 Ju said that there was nothing she could do. According to 11 Ju, Yu Lingfeng remained silent since he found out about this incident. He just thought about something quietly without taking any action. Jun Chenai just informed Xia Ying that Rong Si was defeated, so Xia Ying guessed that Rong Si probably knew something and needed Yu Lingfeng's help. Good. Xia Ying agreed to Rong Si. Yu Lingfeng was slightly startled when he learned that Rong Si wanted to see him. It was reasonable but unexpected. Yu Lingfeng and Rong Si met in a very secretive private club. Rong Si looked solemn, without any unnecessary nonsense, and said straight to the point, Yu Lingfeng, I need your help. Yu Lingfeng slowly looked at the green cup of tea in front of him, raised his eyes slightly and glanced at Rong Si. Why should I help you? Thanks to the little cutie Ban Zhan Qingming for the reward. Don't worry, Jiao Na will be KO'd by the heroine herself. End of this chapter. The Return of the National Goddess. Author, Yuan Suya. Chapter 297. Chapter 297 Ashura Witch. Rong Si pursed his lips, knowing that Yu Lingfeng would say this. Because I know your secret. Rong Si did not mince words and spoke directly. Yu Lingfeng disagreed. Do you think those people you sent to follow me before really found out something? Rong Si frowned and his face turned cold. Of course he knew that those so-called top agents were just like ants to Yu Lingfeng, but he did have something in his hand that Yu Lingfeng had to help him. If you have time, why not spend more time on your nephew? Yu Lingfeng glanced at Rong Si indifferently and said with deep meaning. Rong Si frowned, not understanding why Yu Lingfeng suddenly mentioned Jun Chenai. Was Yu Lingfeng hinting at something to him? Is Jun Chenai in danger? What's wrong with Chenai? Rong Si's vigilance was immediately raised by Yu Lingfeng. Not much at the moment. What do you mean? Who wants to harm him? Rong Si became excited. Yu Lingfeng remained silent. Yu Lingfeng, tell me, is someone trying to harm him? Rong Si's eyes widened, and his heart almost rose to his throat. Yu Lingfeng calmed down slightly, I don't know who it is. Rong Si frowned and was very unhappy, are you kidding me? Just because I don't know who it is doesn't mean he's not in danger. When Yu Lingfeng said this, Rong Si panicked again. Someone wants to harm Jun Chenai, who could it be? He really couldn't think of anyone who wanted to harm Jun Chenai. He had killed him a long time ago and there should be no more people now. Why did Yu Lingfeng say that Jun Chenai was still in danger? Yu Lingfeng saw Rong Si looking panicked, so he just sipped the tea lightly, with a calm expression. You came to me, what do you want me to do for you? Yu Lingfeng suddenly changed his tone. He did not intend to help Rong Si, but it would not be a bad thing to hear what information Rong Si could provide. Rong Si then returned to his original purpose. I want you to help me find someone to help me catch her. It's best to kill her. Yu Lingfeng paused after hearing this, then raised his eyes and looked at Rong Si in confusion. You want me to help you kill people? Right. Rong Si gritted his teeth, looked firm, and spoke out the word resolutely. Yu Lingfeng obviously saw that Rong Si's temples were tight. It was obvious that he had thought about this decision for a long time and finally made up his mind to do it. Who's that person? Yu Lingfeng was quite curious as to what kind of person Rong Si, a top agent, could not kill, but asked him to do it. Furthermore, from Yu Lingfeng's point of view, killing this person was obviously not a pleasant thing for Rong Si. Rong Si's teeth were clenched, and his whole expression was livid. It seemed that he had different feelings for that person. Ashura, which Rong Si described it this way, and then continued, she is a witch with blood on her hands. Wherever she is, there will be killing. She is about to appear, although I don't know she appears. What is the purpose, but she must be doing something bad. When Rong Si said this, he suddenly paused. Thinking of what Yu Lingfeng said just now, Rong Si suddenly raised his head and looked at Yu Lingfeng, and said in disbelief, she can't be the one you said. To Chen, is there anyone in danger? Small theater. Jun Chenai, brother-in-law, is this your exclusive secret after being single for 20 years? Finally, a girl comes out who has some relationship with you, and you want to kill her? Rongkai. Who knows what I have been through these years? Jun Chenai, ahead of the auction is 24K of pure Rongkai's first kiss, first embrace, first sex. Bidding starts from a pack of spicy strips. Rongkai. Why are you using spicy strips to win people's hearts? You sure? Jun Chenai, you are stupid. I am using you to win people's hearts. Slightly girls, remember to go to the book review area popular male god voting post to vote for me. I am the number 2 seed contestant, and I want to join the show. Rong Si chased Jun Chenai all over the ground with a dog beating stick. End of this chapter. The Return of the National Goddess. Author, Yuan Suya. Chapter 298. Chapter 298. The Devil Comes to the World. Yu Lingfeng frowned and was non-committal. He didn't know who killed Jun Chenai in his last life, but since Rong Si said so, it was not impossible. Have no idea. Yu Lingfeng answered truthfully. Rong Si could no longer calm down. Why did she come back to kill Chen Yi? Even if she didn't kill Chen Yi, then who was she going to kill? Yu Lingfeng listened to Rongkai describe that person, Shura, witch, murderer. It certainly doesn't sound like a good role. And you know, Rong Si raised his head and looked at Yu Lingfeng and said, she is the one who helped Jiao Na. How do you know? She hacked my computer and said she was back. Rong Si was still a little frightened when he thought about the scene just now. No, when he thought about the look in that person's eyes, he was even a little scared. Other than her, it is impossible for anyone else to have such powerful hacking skills. What did she do to help Jiao Na? I don't know. Rong Si shook his head. I never know what she wants to do. Yu Lingfeng didn't say anything. Rong Si then said, only you can deal with that person, so you must help me. It's just a girl, are you sure? Yu Lingfeng's tone was calm. In his opinion, Rong Si was already the best among the agents. He has undergone various trainings since he was a child, and even now he often participates in various secret operations and receives various secret trainings. How could a once-in-a-century master like him be unable to deal with a girl? Do I look like the kind of person who lies? Wrong. Ci is a little unhappy. Besides, is it interesting to admit that you are weaker than a girl? Yu Lingfeng thought for half a minute, but still felt that there was no need to wade into this muddy water. He didn't want to get involved in human affairs in the first place. It would be better to do less than to do more. I have no obligation to help you. I said, I have your handle. Wrong. Ci looked at Yu Lingfeng very seriously and said. Yu Lingfeng didn't take it seriously. He just glanced at Wrong Ci lightly and didn't say anything, but his expression was very clear. It was impossible for Wrong Ci to have any so-called handle, and it was impossible for him to leave anything behind for him to catch the pigtail. Yu Lingfeng thought this way, slowly and leisurely picked up the teacup and prepared to take a sip. Wrong Ci saw this and continued, I know you are a person with superpowers, and your housekeeper may be too. Yu Lingfeng's hand holding the teacup froze in mid-air. He raised his eyebrows and looked at Wrong Ci. Wrong Ci continued, I also know that Mr. R was poisoned by you. You may have killed him, or you just hid him. Yu Lingfeng looked down at the green tea in his hand. Wrong Ci continued, I have evidence, otherwise, I would not know this. Yu Lingfeng remained motionless, without making a sound or showing any expression. I think if Xia Ying knew this, she wouldn't be able to accept it. Yu Lingfeng's brows condensed, and then Yu Lingfeng drank all the tea in the cup. I'll help you. Yu Lingfeng put down the teacup, his expression remained unchanged, he said in a deep voice, then stood up and left. Wrong Ci took a deep breath on the spot and finally convinced Yu Lingfeng. As long as Yu Lingfeng is willing to help, no matter how arrogant she is, there is nothing she can do to Yu Lingfeng. Wrong Ci broke out in a circle of cold sweat. Thinking of that person's eyes, he couldn't help but sweat. The girl he once thought was an angel became a devil overnight, and now, this devil is about to come to the world. End of this chapter. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. The Return of the National Goddess. Author, Yuan Suya. Chapter 299. Chapter 299. I have already thought of a way to deal with Xiao Na. Yu Lingfeng returned to the castle with a worried look on his face. When 11 Ju saw Yu Lingfeng's face turned black to carbon, he knew that something good must have happened. 11 Ju weakly approached Yu Lingfeng and asked in a low voice, Master, what happened? Yu Lingfeng glanced at 11 Ju lightly and did not answer. He just calmed down slightly, calmed his expression, and changed the topic, have you dealt with Xia Ying's problem? Zihu pursed his lips silently, feeling a little at a loss. He didn't know what was going on, he just couldn't find out or crack the bug. Therefore, he has no choice for the time being. Yu Lingfeng had already seen the clues from 11 Ju's expression. Yu Lingfeng leaned back on the sofa and said with a straight face, don't have any clue. 11 Ju nodded truthfully, and then looked at Yu Lingfeng carefully with his eyes like a little white rabbit, noticing every subtle change in expression on Yu Lingfeng's face. The master seems to have something on his mind. If 11 Ju can't crack it, it means he has nothing to do. The programming he gave 11 Ju was the most high-end. Many of 11 Ju's skills are currently beyond the reach of humans, including hacker technology. So it means that the Shura which Wrong Ci talked about is actually more powerful than 11 Ju in this aspect, and she really cannot be underestimated. No wonder Wrong Ci couldn't do anything with her, so she came to threaten him to help him. Yu Lingfeng thought for a moment and looked at the watch on his left wrist. The black and gold watch surface emits deep light, giving people an inexplicable and terrifying feeling. 11 Ju noticed Yu Lingfeng's little move and hurriedly interrupted, "Master, you can't do this again." Yu Lingfeng raised his eyes and looked at 11 Ju, twitching the corners of his mouth but saying nothing. Zihu continued, "Now the pointer is almost to 10. Master, no, you can't use this ability casually anymore." Yu Lingfeng lowered his eyes. Although he was a little unhappy, what 11 Ju said did make sense. There will be many uncertain things in the future. If you let the needle move too fast now, it will become a bit tricky later. Once the pointer reaches 12, he must return to his home star. The time on his home star is different from that on the Earth, and it is difficult for him to grasp it. Moreover, the most important point is that after returning to the home planet, it will be difficult to come back to the Earth again. Yu Lingfeng picked up the phone and called Xia Ying. "How are you?" Xia Ying didn't seem to be affected by the rumors on the internet at all. The tone of Xia Ying and Yu Lingfeng's conversation was quite energetic. "Are you worried that I will be affected by those inexplicable voices on the internet?" Don't worry, I've already thought of a way to deal with that Jiao Na." Xia Ying looked confident. Yu Lingfeng's frown instantly relaxed a lot, say. "Ha, I'll keep it a secret from you first, just wait and see how I reverse it." Yu Lingfeng raised her lips slightly and showed an imperceptible smile. "Okay, I'll wait." "Well, I'll hang up then. By the way, Yu Lingfeng, do you want to come to my house for dinner today?" As soon as Xia Ying finished saying this, Chu Shenxiu, who was watching TV at the side, immediately jumped up. "Cousin Xia Ying, are you on the phone with Yu Lingfeng again?" Chu Shenxiu said that he was about to come over and grab Xia Ying's phone number. Xia Ying guarded her tightly and refused to give it to him. She stared at him angrily. "Big turtle dove, are you bothered? Thank you little cutie for the reward. Stay in the memories and look at the past. Notify a good news, there will be 6 more tomorrow, no surprise, excitement." End of this chapter. The Return of the National Goddess. Author, Yuan Suya. Chapter 300. Chapter 300, Fulfilling my responsibility as a cousin. "If you do this again, I will tell my 12th cousin. You will bully me." Xia Ying used Chu Shengming to suppress Chu Shenxiu. When Chu Shenxiu heard Xia Ying's words, he immediately became scared like a deflated rubber ball. "No, cousin Sakura, I'm not bullying you, I'm fulfilling my responsibilities as a cousin." Chu Shenxiu patted his chest, looked at Xia Ying with a righteous look and said. Xia Ying rolled her eyes, "I don't see any responsibility on your part other than to mind your own business." "What I call serious and responsible," Chu Shenxiu said seriously, "do you know that Yu Lingfeng is not kind to you? You are only 16 years old. He actually attacked a minor. It is really a serious crime." Xia Ying's face darkened. "Yu Lingfeng isn't that big." Chu Shenxiu raised his eyebrows, as if he couldn't believe it. "That person is a 1,000-year-old monster. Okay, don't be deceived by his appearance. A robot that can make things like 11 Ju may have made something for itself that will keep you young forever." He didn't believe it when he said he was young. That kind of IQ and experience can't be said to be born from the mother's womb, right? Yu Lingfeng on the other end of the phone. Zihu, who overheard, laughed so hard that his shoulders shook. "Ha ha 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 ha. His master is obviously still a young man. In his prime, right?" Yu Lingfeng noticed 11 Ju's schadenfreude and gave him a look to see for himself. 11 Ju was so frightened that his smile instantly faded, and then he walked away dejectedly with his tail between his legs. Xia Ying was speechless. "You are sick, and you are very sick." "Hey, I just realized that your focus is very strange." Chu Shenxiu looked at Xia Ying with half-squinted eyes as if he wanted to understand something, and then said, "What you shouldn't focus on is that Yu Lingfeng doesn't care about you. Are you kind?" Xia Ying was stared at by Chu Shenxiu's probing eyes, which made her scalp numb. Xia Ying retorted, "What does it have to do with you?" Then Xia Ying turned around and stopped talking to him. When Xia Ying turned around, she whispered, "It's not like I don't know." Yu Lingfeng on the other end of the phone raised the corners of his mouth slightly, and let out a low smile in his nose. 11 Ju, who was sneaking a peek in the corner, was shaken by Yu Lingfeng's incomprehensible smile. He almost lost his balance and sat on the ground. Oh my God! His master's smile is so handsome that it breaks the sky. No wonder he never smiles. Even if he doesn't smile, he has already charmed people to the core. When he smiles, all the souls are taken away by him. In fact, what Chu Shenxiu said makes sense. His master is an old monster. The kind that specializes in seducing people's hearts. 11 Ju covered his pounding heart and kept telling himself to be reserved and hold back. No matter how handsome or good-looking your master is, you can't think wildly. He belongs to Sakura. Xia Ying returned to the room and suddenly realized that Yu Lingfeng hadn't hung up the phone yet. That, what she just said, wouldn't Yu Lingfeng hear it? Thinking of this, Xia Ying carefully put the phone to her ear and said in a weak voice, "Hey, Yu Lingfeng, are you still there?" Yu Lingfeng responded. Xia Ying swallowed silently. "Well, don't pay attention to that lunatic of Big Turtle Dove, he is just a lunatic, yes." Xia Ying suddenly hesitated, embarrassed. At this time, Xia Ying heard Yu Lingfeng's numb words on the other end of the phone, "Did you just say that you know that I don't have good intentions towards you?" Xia Ying. She knew it, she knew that Yu Lingfeng had heard it. Thanks to the little cutie short-haired little witch for the reward. Haha, the 6th update is actually because we started PK. It means that if it fails, it will be put on the shelf, and if it passes, you can continue PK. In other words, if you want to put it on the shelves later, you should vote for recommendations frequently, be more active in the book review area, try your best to pass the PK, and then try to put it on the shelves later, so you can spend less money. So, remember to vote for recommendation. End of this chapter.